next up. Now, I didn't watch Nic Scourton, so I'll admit that straight up. So,
he's good.
Rick, you had him 4, and Mike, you had Nic Scourton 3. So, Mike, I'll start with you. Tell me about the Purdue transfer who's now at Texas A&M.
He's a big dude, man. He's 6'4", 280, and just thickly built. Like, it's in his arms, it's in his midsection, it's in his thighs. Like, he is a big guy that, if you really wanted to, I think you could even bulk him up and play him inside even full time. I think he's got that kind of versatility. But I really liked him the most when he was off the edge, got a little head of steam, because I loved his body control when approaching blocks. Loved his ability to get on sync, get to the edge, get on, rip back to the quarterback. I think he has some of the heaviest hands in this class, and that's something you rarely say for a guy who's, only a rising junior, only a third-year player. Get off isn't really special, but he's 280. 280-pound rushers are unique at any level. So maybe a little bit of a tweener, but I see him as a true edge that can kick inside in a pinch. So I love what he did on tape this past year. I'm excited to see what he does at Texas A&M, though, because obviously he was really the only guy rushing at Purdue, but Texas A&M's D-line is kind of loaded, so he may not get that much attention this year.
So unofficially, Rick, 6'4", 280. He is a junior. Again, I didn't watch him, but I already have a comp for him, so look forward to that.
Okay. The way that Purdue played him, they played him from a 2-point all the time, and all you do, they put him in a 9 technique, which is wide, and then he just crashes every play. So, but the dude plays with violence, and that's something that I really liked. And I agree with Mike, the heavy hands and the ability to jack people up. This guy does. I'm anxious to see what Texas A&M, how they utilize him, if they'll put him in a 3-point stance, because I like to see that more, because that's what he's going to have to do. He's not going to be a stand-up outside linebacker. I think he has enough ability to play an edge, and he is powerful. I was surprised for as big as he was, how quick he was using some counter moves. And this guy will chase you down all over the field now. He plays down in and down out like it's supposed to be played. I think he's got some technique issues from a raw. I don't know if he has a pass rush plan, but I don't know if I don't want to downgrade him, because Purdue just says just crash and run into things. So I'm anxious to see what Texas A&M does with him. There was some scuttlebutt about him coming out last year, but decided to enter the transfer portal. I didn't think he was a first-round pick last year when I watched him, but I think this guy can, if he does what I think he's going to do at Texas A&M, and he learns how to come out of a 3-point, he can really improve his draft stock.
So just listening to you and Mike talk about him, the name that came to mind, and tell me how far I'm off on this, because I haven't seen him. Keon White?
I think he is a better athlete.
Ooh.
Some of that power.
Yeah.
I can see what, as you're just throwing, darts against the wall, see what sticks, like you do most of the time on this podcast.
That one sounds like it stuck.
It didn't stick. One part of it stuck.
Okay.
But this guy is more of a better edge rusher, I think, or has potential to be, because I think he's more fluid as an athlete than Keon White.
Well, I'm interested to hear what you think about Mike's comp, because Mike has a good one too.
Tamba Hali. So I went with.
Who?
Tamba Hali.
Oh, yeah. That's a decent one. Who the heck did I say?
You ready for yours?
Was it Pay or was it Verse?
Quiddy
Pay.
Yeah.
Was another one who I thought had, because if we didn't end up with Darrisaw, it was between him and Quiddy Pay were the two that we were looking at. And Indy and Ballard took Pay, and then that's where we got Darrisaw.
By the way, another one of your draft picks just got a huge deal in Christian Darrisaw.
Love Darrisaw coming out.
Do you get a percentage of that or no?
No, I just get how's my time was expired in Minnesota, and I got promoted to a podcast after I last 2 drafts were Darrisaw and Justin.
And Justin Jefferson. Yeah. Do better, Rick. Do better. Both you guys, first, second round range for Nic Scourton?
I say first. Yeah.
All right. First round. Okay.